I want to do a how-to video basically on how to apply these OCC lip tars or any type of liquid lipstick that you have. Most of the newer liquid lipsticks comes in sort of like a lip gloss form, so it's a lot easier because it has that built-in wand for easy application. But if you have something like the OCC Lip Tar or any type of liquid lipstick that comes in a tube without any applicator, then I'll show you how to apply these really easy. And this is actually one of their newer lip color. This is called Authentic, and it's sort of a metallic bronzed orange color. Anyways, it looks kind of intimidating, but it actually looks really nice. So I'm just going to show you how I normally apply them, and then how you can apply them with there are other ways that you can apply them as well. So the most important thing is that when you apply any type of lipstick, you want to have a very smooth canvas. If your lips dry and then you're using a matte or semi-matte type of lip color, majority of time is that the flakiness and the color will sink into those lines. So you always want to start out with a smooth canvas. Same thing with your face. You always want to have a smooth canvas. So you can start by exfoliate your lips. The inexpensive approach is the e.l.f. Lip Scrub, which comes in sort of like a lipstick form, and it's very easy to use. You can just kind of like I've already used majority of it, so that's why it's not like that much left, but otherwise it will look like a regular lipstick bullet when it's new. So I find this very easy. Other type of lip scrub that comes in those either plastic jars or glass jars, those are really good too. One good lip scrub is the Lush one. And also there are also other type of like sugar scrubs, or you can even make your own inexpensive nourishing lip scrub at home. So what I did was just rub this lipstick form of lip scrub all over my lips to exfoliate my lips. And you can either rub your lips together to exfoliate, or you can use your one of your fingers to kind of smooth out. If you don't have any lip scrub, you can use a soft bristled toothbrush. And what you do is you kind of gently scrub your lips in a kind of rotating motion. I like to use the soft bristled toothbrush with some kind of like a lukewarm water, and that's a really good way to remove any type of dry skin. Afterwards, the homemade ones, some of the lip scrubs are really natural. You can kind of lick them off. But it's better to kind of take it off with the piece of tissue, preferably something softer. This way you can kind of sort of take out the dry skin at the same time. So now your lips is nicely scrubbed. Use a lip balm. Afterwards, I'm going to use the Jack Black Lip Therapy. This works really well with me, but I find that Vaseline works really good. You do this before your bedtime and put on a thicker consistent lip balm, so overnight your lips can be hydrated. When I usually do these steps way before I start doing my clients or models face. I always like to start hydrating their lips first, because you want the lips to kind of absorb the amount of moisture while you do your entire face. So I always like to do this as the almost like the first step of prepping. And by the time I start doing their lips will be really hydrated and smooth for any type of lip application. So at any time, if you feel like you're in a rush and you don't have time to wait for your lip balm to set, what you can do is you can rub your lips together. This allows the skin to kind of like mix friction and kind of melt the products a little bit. Or you can use a finger, a clean finger, just gently rub in the lip balm, and the heat from your finger will also help the lips to absorb the product, and at the same time kind of warm up the circulation, because when you're scrubbing your lips it already kind of warm up the circulation on the skin. And if you gently rub your lips, better use the ring finger, because the ring finger actually applies the least amount of pressure when you apply any type of makeup. So just rub it like this, and as you can see, it actually gives more color to my lip, and that's really great as well. So it's important to kind of exfoliate your lips, allows the blood circulate in this area, so it can bring out your natural lip color. And it's very easy, and it's also, I find it very helpful when you want to find sort of like a natural lip color. Whatever your natural lip color is, you can just find a lip shade that's in the same color as your natural lip color, or maybe one shade or two shades a little bit darker, and that way you won't look overdone if you apply sort of like a everyday daily kind of lip color, because not everybody wants to wear red lipsticks every day. Some people prefer something like a nude, some people prefer more of a natural look. So this is a very nice way to find out your natural lip color, and in terms of what lipstick color that you want to get that match up your natural lip tone. If there's any excess amount of product left on your lips, all you need to do is just to take that piece of tissue, lightly press on top, so now it won't be sticky and your lip color won't slide off throughout the day. To make it last longer and to help the color grab onto your lips better, you should use a lip liner. Also, a product that's very helpful on the market, and it's sort of a lip sealer, like a lip color sealer, which is kind of like almost like a waxy kind of clear stick. Elf actually has one. I have that in my kit, so I won't be able to show you, but what it does is that you can actually apply it either as a primer by applying all over and skip lip liner, or you can, what I do is I like to line the outline of my lips first before I apply any kind of lip color to prevent feathering. Now if you don't have that, that's okay, because you can always use a lip pencil, and you don't have to necessarily match your lip pencil with your lip color. I find it the best if you have a nude color, like flesh tone nude colored lip pencil. I think it works out the best, because what it does is that not only it can sort of create that base color and help the top color, any type of top color, to stay on longer. It also, you can also use a lip liner to cheat your the size of your lips. Basically, if you want a fuller looking lips, a nude lip liner is very helpful. And because you can just overdraw on your natural lips just a tiny bit, and then it will create the illusion of a much fuller lips. So here I'm going to show you sort of like a semi-nude lip liner. This is from Sephora. This is their lip pencil in 11.0. Any type of nude lip pencil would do. So I'm just going to show you what I can do to sort of like semi-cheat my lip size, and also this is also a good way if you have uneven lips like mine. Maybe mine is a little bit fuller on the bottom, or if you have thinner bottom or either thinner top lips, you can use this to kind of use a nude lip pencil to even out the the size and shape and thickness. So I'm just overdrawing just a slight bit. When you want to overdraw your lips a little bit, try not to open your lips too much. Try to be natural so you can kind of see where you want to go. Because sometimes when you do this, it helps when you do the bottom part, but it's not necessarily going to make it look natural when you're just making a neutral face like this. So it's important when you do the Cupid's bow, you want to keep your face kind of natural and relaxed. Now when you do the bottom lip part, you can, when you're drawing from the corner, you can kind of make a sort of like a semi-smiley face. So the point of your pencil can get into the corner, and you want to lay the pencil flat against the lips so you can drag it towards the center like this. If you get a little bit outside the lips, it's okay, because since you're using a nude lip pencil, it's very easier to kind of wipe it out and correct it, and you can always correct it with a concealer afterwards, so I can show you. And then what I do is I just use the side of the pencil and fill in the color. You don't want to rub the color, so what you do, you want to press it a few times. This helps the color to kind of like, again, lock in. Now I'm done with the lip liner. I'm going to apply the liquid lipstick, and I'm going to use the OCC lip brush that comes with the these lip tars. And you can see it's just a very slanted, skinny kind of lip brush, very standard as well. You can also use an angle brush for much crispy and sharper edges. I find that it's very nice to use a synthetic kind of either eyeliner, like a flat eyeliner brush, or an angle brush to kind of make the edges sharper if that's what you want, a very clean look. But if you want something kind of more of a softer look, something like this with a slightly pointy top tip will do. So I'm going to use this color in Authentic. You can either squeeze it straight onto the brush, or you can squeeze it onto the back of your hand, which allows it easier for you to kind of dip the brush in and apply as you go. I also have these kind of artists like mix metal play, like I guess like if you're not sure if you want to mix your color, I like to mix these lip tars like to create my own color, so I will use a metal plate, stainless metal plate, or if a plastic, if that's what you prefer, something flat that you can just mix it. I find if you mix on the back of your hands, your skin tend to absorb the color, so it's a little bit wasteful, even though you just need a tiny amount, and you can probably, a whole tube will probably last you a lifetime. But still, it's like they tend to sink into the skin, and then you have to kind of try to remove it and things like that. So I find it easier to apply it straight from the tube to your brush, or on a mixing plate. What you want to do is never apply too much in the beginning. You always want to build the color. Same thing with your makeup. You always want to build the color so you don't apply too much. Apply the lightest pressure because they do pack them full, and filling the entire tube. So if you just squeeze a little bit, it's gonna come out a lot. So this is the amount that I actually squeezed out, and you want to start from the bottom center of your lips, the fullest part, because that's where the color is going to be concentrated on. Just going to place it on top, and then you can start to spread out the color as you go. And usually a little drop like that can fill up either the entire lips or entire bottom lips. As you can see, I'm just slowly spreading out. At the same time, I'm almost kind of like mixing the color into that lip liner. When you cheat your lip line a little bit, and then you apply your eyeliner, you apply your lip color with the lip brush. The way you're brushing the color back and forth, you're most likely to stay within that cheated lip line. So it actually helps for you to have that guideline. So as you can see, it's definitely not enough. So I'm going to just squeeze out a little bit more, just a tiny bit, and then I can apply it on the top. Start from the inner part of the lips first, and then slowly move your way up. Always start from the inner portion of the lips, and then slowly brush it upward. So it's pretty much you just blending the color out. A little bit more. Like I said, you only want to apply the smallest amount, starting from the inner portion of the lips. Work your way from side to side and towards the outer part of your lips. So that way you have more color concentrated on the inner part and the center part, and you don't have to worry about color bleeding because you have that lip liner creating that barrier. Again, press your lips together before you want to add a second layer to the top. So I'm just going to keep building the color until it gives me that look that I desire. This color is pretty subtle, as you can see. It's a really nice color. It has a hint of metallic in it, but it's not like over the top, and it actually has a sort of like a peachy, burnt orangey, slight nudish brown color in it, and it's kind of beigey too. So it's actually really flattering, and it's an alternative to a peachy nude lip color. So I think it's really nice. I really like this color. Actually apply your concealer either with the edge of a sponge tip. If you have something like a sponge applicator, if you have a pointy one, which is better, but I have the rectangular one. So what you can do, you can just apply some of the foundation or concealer like this onto the edge of your sponge. Then what you do is you place that edge against the side of your lips. Now keep your lips relaxed and press it to leave that concealer right there. And then what you can do is you can blur out the edges slightly with the corner of your sponge. Or if you have like I said, if you have an angle brush or any sort of brush, preferably something that's flat and synthetic, not something too fluffy. Or actually you can, if you want to blur out the edges, you can also use sort of like a clean blending brush and just buff out the color, but try not to buff on there. Try to buff it below your concealer, just to soften up that edge. So as you can see, the bottom part and the top part, the bottom part you create this kind of illusion of even like more of a 3D lips, because it just like that crisp clean line makes the bottom part of your lips even come out a little bit more, and then makes it kind of plumpy. But then if you but then sometimes can make it look like your bottom lips kind of swollen. So I don't really like that. I just feel it just feels unnatural. So I wouldn't do this unless I'm doing a darker color lip shade. This is how I apply the OCC Lip Tars, and I will have a separate tutorial demonstrating how to apply darker color lipstick or lip color, and to make it last longer and prevent feathering. But this is sort of just an idea to show you how I apply the OCC Lip Tars and liquid lipsticks or of any sorts. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you very much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.